The Ravens, Lamar Jackson in tow, will head down to Pitbull's town.
Yeah.
Rick Ross's town.
What?
The list goes on and on because so many legends have been created in Miami and in South Florida. Lamar Jackson, one of them, to take on potentially Jacoby Brissett or Tua.
Whoa.
I guess we don't know which one's going to start in a 7.5-point spread game on Thursday Night Football. The first Thursday Night Football game that I will get to enjoy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The first one without a risk-free same-game parlay that won't have my blood pressure running high. This will be the first one I'll get to sit back, relax, and watch my own bets as opposed to 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, 10,000 people alongside.
Pumped.
Your thoughts on this game? Let's go ahead and get our picks in right meow, AJ, before we wrap up this show with some beautiful phone calls. Your thoughts, pal?
Well, as you were talking about this game, of course, I think the Ravens are going to win. I was going to originally say the Ravens will cover, but I just started I wonder, is there a chance that it's one of those nights where the Dolphins actually look good, the Ravens just seem to stumble through the whole night and they don't win?
No, and I can say this because nobody else's money, risk-free money, is on the line. Nah, it doesn't matter.
I'm still taking the Ravens to cover too, but I don't know. I got the Ravens. I'm not trying to self-handicap at all. I think the Ravens will win.
Okay, me too. I got Ravens minus 7.5. Maybe this is the week that you and I both just go undefeated.
Let's go.
Wow.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Coming off that.
Maybe. So if we go undefeated, let's say there's just for the story, let's say there's 10 games and we both go undefeated. I'm 10-0. What are you, 13-0?
Well, it depends on if I'm picking
Your extra bets?
Well, if I go two for, listen, if you go two for.
Double dip.
Two for. So you can pick and choose which games you want to two for?
Well, I might go three for. What if I hit the over or the under as well? I go, hey, how about I know exactly how this game's going to go? I got boom, then bang, and then the over as well. I would like that to potentially count for more than just you saying, I think they'll cover. I mean, I think
that's fair.
That's, you know what I mean?
That's what we've been doing the whole year.
Stern but fair.
I mean, that's always been listen.
It's always been an option.
It's always been there. You chose not to do
Good to
it.
know. It's good to know now.
Yeah. I get accused of this a lot, by the way. Because it's not necessarily against the rules. We just never made a rule for it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Me and Bill Belichick, I think, get scrutinized in crazy fashions in
Same
games.
way.
It's like, did we ever rule against it? No. Okay, so we can do it then.
Yeah.
That's a shame. You could have done it. It was sitting right there. And then it's always like, well, I have morals. If they start coming after me, that what's happening. I'm like, well, I would like to win, and I did.
Gotcha.
In this particular. But no, we were tied last week because you refused to admit how impressive that pick was. It's unbelievable to me. It's almost more disrespectful what you did than what I did. Mm-hmm. Let's go to some phone calls here. We both got the Ravens. Hammer down, boys. You making a pick on this game?
Yes.
Whoa.
Tony.
Yes.
We'll wait for Hammer down to see which way you're going. Gumpy?
You know what I'm doing. We're about to shock the goddamn world tonight.
Hell yeah.
0 points or 7.5 points?
For the Ravens?
No, for the Dolphins.
Dolphins are going to shock the world tonight. We won a game last week with 5 turnovers. You know how good you have to be to turn the ball over 5 times and win?
Again, especially against the Buffalo Bills. Go to the no, that wasn't the Bills. Bills were Jacksonville Jaguars. Sorry that I thought Miami was Jacksonville, though.
You did say you've been doing that.
Well, I've been doing that. Is so I didn't.
Yikes.
Yeah, you did not say plus 290. You're saying give it to me, feed me Dolphins money line before Hammer Don even gets out here.
That's the one, my friend.
Wow. I don't know how that's going to work out for him. Lamar Jackson flips a switch. I feel like he's going to flip the switch early because all the family and friends are there.
Tua plays, though.
Even more so.
What was Tua's injury?
Finger.
My fingy's hurt.
I don't know if we should be getting into finger talk today.
Well, I mean, finger talk will lead into something else. But the thought of Tua, he was healthy enough to dress. So if all hell breaks loose, we're going to put the future of our franchise in, even though he is wounded. We'll just adapt the offense. But he wasn't healthy enough to start. It makes sense to me. But if he's your guy, why don't you just do an offense around what he can do? Because he's not.
Maybe he can barely even throw, though. Maybe it's just strictly, hey, emergency backup. He can take a shotgun snap and hand it off. Maybe that's what it was.
Well, then they're not going to have success anyways. Why not just put a running back there?
I agree.
A wide receiver back there. Or like anything like that. Having him dressed on the sideline is just like Jared Goff being dressed on the sideline for the Rams last year when he had to get in. And what they were actually able to do was like, oh, he can take a snap, he can hand it off, and he can throw. Why was this guy not starting? It makes you just ask even more questions, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. It's a confusing situation. I hope he gets in tonight. I hope he plays.
Well, Jacoby Brissett ain't nothing to sneeze
No,
at.
he's
Ball
not.
player.
But the Ravens defense did. What are we even talking about?
Yeah.
Hasn't been great lately.
Really?
No.
Bad pass defense, but
Yeah.
Off the
Dolphins
bye.
stink at passing. So.
Don't let Jalen
Gillespie.
Waddle get loose. Gaslecki with like 6 one-handed grabs. Are you kidding me?
Who's the D guy with the long hair?
Van
Oh,
Ginkel.
Van Dinkle.
He's going to fly around. He's probably going to be the one spying Lamar, right?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Well, we got that guy we drafted ahead of Najee who they were told to retire, but he's good.
Who?
He's got like half a sack this year.
Who?
Phillips.
Phillips.
Somebody's going to spy Lamar, and that person's going to get embarrassed on national television. Yeah. That's Lamar Jackson football.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Let's get on the fence. Remember when he took a dump against the Browns?
Yeah.
It wasn't poop, by the way. He was cramping. That's why he had to run that way, because he was getting cramp in his calves and his hamstring.
He's sharting all over the place.
I don't think it was his butt cramping. I think it was his legs cramping, but it did look like he had a little poop walk.
Yeah. big
This is
time.
my poop walk. That's what it looked like. The internet said. He said, "You're crazy. I didn't poop."
Well,
But he might have taken a big dump and had one of the best comebacks of all time.
You never got stomach cramps because you had to poop so bad and you were holding it in?
Oh, so it was cramps in the midsection.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, I thought he was cramping in the calves. That's why he had to do the poop waddle. Whatever the case.